of this year's parade is inspirational stories, and Farmers Insurance Float is really devoted to some of the most inspirational people of all, and that is America's teachers. And I'm joined now by two of those float riders. You may recognize this one, actor and comedian Jack Black, and his teacher, former teacher, I don't know, maybe still teacher, Devine. I'm going to snuggle in close because it's kind of warm. I'll start with you, Jack. I guess, how inspirational was this teacher to you? Why did you want to get involved in this?
Well, Deb was my favorite teacher. She was the only one that really kind of broke through my youth and inspired me and changed my life in a lot of ways. I was a troubled youth, and I was in a little school called Poseidon, and she was magical. And I still keep in touch with her and love her to this day. And that's why we're here on the float today, right?
That's exactly right. That's it. You know, it's not just teachers inspiring kids. You know, kids inspire teachers. And Jack, he walked in my room and he was so funny and so marvelous and so creative. You couldn't help but feel that, you know, power, and we both discovered each other, you know.
And especially when you're dealing with a self-described troubled teen like himself, how did you know that, you know, you got to put the extra energy in because he's gonna be great?
Well, it's theater. I'm a theater teacher. I have an organization called 24th Street Theater, which Jack is a big supporter of, and it's a magical art form. I mean, it's transformative, where you can be somebody else. And so I had that opportunity to be able to use that wonderful art form, and it spoke to Jack. And you know, he's a wonderful musician as well, so he had it all going for him. I just had to open the door.
And I guess, Jack, what do you think of Farmers Insurance really dedicating their float this year to teachers like yours?
That's awesome. We were just talking about it. There's not a lot of huge corporations that have such amazing programs for education.
Right.
It's cool.
And the teachers that are on the float with us, there are 5 other teachers that are on the float with us. They're just incredible from all over the country, and they're doing incredible things with kids.
What's more important than that, than education,
Nothing.
really? I mean, children, it's been said, but I believe that children are our future. Teach them well.
And let them lead the way.
That's right.
I feel like we need to break out into song. We'll save that for later because I may
Let
scare
the children's laughter. It's too early.
Remind us how we used to be.
I decided long. Okay, that's enough.
All right, that's enough. But before we go, I've got to say, since talking about teachers, I had 3 great ones in Irvine. Mrs. Goodwin, Mrs. Huntsberger, and Mrs.
Great.
Smith. I don't know if you're
Good.
still working in the Irvine
Good.
Public Schools, but
Go.
thank you for letting me be here today.
And Happy New Year to you.
And Happy New Year to all of you guys. We'll send it back to you. The parade starts at 8 o'clock.
All right, so many amazing teachers.